Happy Tuesday. How are you today?
I'm doing fantastic.
I feel like it's already been 8 days.
You hope so.
I kind of wish that this week were. Like, I'm genuinely convinced that I might not go to work tomorrow.
I won't stop you.
We'll see how adult me, future me, feels about it in the morning. Yep. I'm hopeful.
I'm not a very good motivator.
No, don't.
You want to go to pizza?
Matter of fact. That sounds like a good plan to me.
I mean, it's always a good plan to have pizza.
You can't go wrong. Like, pizza's one of the top 3 food groups, right? You got pizza and you've got tacos, which go hand in hand. Like, if you're not eating pizza, chances are you're eating tacos.
I mean, all pizza is an open-faced sandwich.
It's true. Don't even get me started on this because I've got some hot takes on this. About how cheesecake is not a cake.
Pie?
It is a pie! It's a fucking pie! And if you wanted to be, like, super picky about it, it's probably a quiche, to be honest.
I mean, by definition, it is a pie.
Exactly!
I'm not even gonna argue.
Like, fuck. Who called it a cheesecake? That dude needs to be fired.
I mean, would you rather eat a cheese pie? Because that sounds a little weird.
Alright, touche.
I mean, a cheese quiche sounds pretty good. I'd be down for that.
I could get behind that too. Quiche are, like, hit or miss with me, though. Like, they're not my favorite brunch food. They're alright. From time to time.
I don't eat them that often. They're too much work.
Oh, I'm saying, like, when you go out to eat.
Then I want pancakes.
Yeah, I can get behind some pancakes. I'm not a
Mm.
scone fan. But I would eat breakfast food for every meal if I could.
Breakfast is a good meal.
But I don't want to eat it at breakfast time, is the thing. Like, I am not hungry until, like, 12 or later.
I can't say that. But I'm too lazy to make breakfast in the morning.
Oh, I'm lazy as shit.
I use my motivation to make coffee.
Mm-hmm. I make my coffee the night before for that reason. Because I know who I am as a person. And it's definitely not somebody that's making French press coffee at 6 a.m. I wish it was sometimes.
I make espresso. There's a difference.
Well, I'm not even as bougie as you are. I am bougie sometimes, but not that.
I don't even remember the last time I had drip coffee.
About 7 hours ago for me.
Mine would have been during summer because I think I made ice cubes with drip coffee.
To put in your fancy coffee.
Yes.
Just start a TikTok that's just fancy coffee. That's a thing. Love that.
Then I have to be motivated to make a video.
You just get motivated one day a week. Put out like 30 in one day, and then you don't have to do it the rest of the week. Just continuously put them on. You know what I mean? Like, schedule them to come out.
I don't make different coffees, though. And I think these people make different drinks every time.
Touche. I have to get a little creative. The new thing is lavender in your coffee. Yeah, I feel the same way. Katie had a lavender Sprite the other day. That was fucking gross.
I've had lavender coffee. It's not great.
Like, I don't know if I just have, like, some weird unresolved trauma towards the smell of lavender. I just can't.
I'm not a fan either. So maybe we were traumatized as children.
Yeah. Like, I'm glad, like, our mom is a little holistic. Yes. Like, I'm all about holistic, right? Like, if I can swallow some garlic and that prevents me from having a sore throat, I'm all about it. That's fine with that. But, like, the other end of that spectrum are the people that are like, my son broke his arm and I was just wondering what oil I should use. That's not okay. Like, that's too much.
Or, I have a cut, put tobacco on it. What?
Yeah. Like, no
That's
thanks.
not going anywhere near my open wounds, thank you. I shall use alcohol and disinfectant.
Nah. Spray it with some Windex. Fine.
Our family was mentholatum.
Oh, yeah. Mentholatum is another one that's like, I smell it and instantly I'm like, oh god. Oh god. Or orange soap, like the scratchy, scrubby soap. You know what I'm talking about?
That was never used on me, so it doesn't trigger me, but yes.
Oh, yeah. That stuff sucks in your teeth, if you were wondering. Not good.
I never got caught saying bad things, thank you. I was the good one.
It was not the good.
I know, I blamed you for a lot of shit.
My, how the turns have tabled.
Now I make money because of my mouth.
How many times have you been slapped at church? A couple.
Dude, even I have been slapped at church. I'm surprised Grandpa didn't get slapped with us.
Yeah, I kind of am too, actually. I think that would have been frowned upon. Like, if you smack your kid, that's one thing. Nobody bats an eye. They're like, yeah, I deserved it. But if you start smacking your husband in the middle of church, I'm pretty sure that they, like, frown on that.
No, that's totally okay.
Oh, it's the other way around.
Yeah. Because remember, it's the women that are supposed to be, like, super holy and following the church ways.
Oh, yeah, right. Like, I can't imagine.
Men are just, like, angels. They're perfect already.
It's true.
Thanks.
When I go to parties, if there's not men in them, I don't want to go.
I don't go anyways. There's people.
Sakmo? Day?
Better than the dude in Palisades.
Oh, yeah. You hear about this dude in Palisades? So this dude decided to go snow machining in Palisades, Idaho, which is close to where we live. It's up in the mountains. They have an absolute fuck ton of snow right now. And, like, the highways to get up there are, like, hit or miss if they're open or closed for the day. So, like, the people that live up there for 4 months. Like, they're not coming in and out. Like, if you want to get up there, you're taking your snow machine or you're skiing in. We've done both.
I would not recommend.
The snow machining in isn't terrible. It's not awful.
Until you break an arm.
Yeah, that sucked. But when you snow machine in, you park at the like on the highway, and then you unload your pack of however long you're gonna be there. So if you're there for a week, you have all your foods, toiletries, everything. There's no and you throw it in a dog sled that you connect to your snow machine, and you drive up to where you're staying. Where we always stayed, there was no running water, so you would have to go. That's not entirely true. There was no running water in the house, but there was a spring, like a natural spring, and they would make sure that, like, the other people that lived up there would make sure that that was cleared out so that you could get water. You would have to go down every morning, grab your buckets of water to flush the toilet and to boil for your baths and to cook with whatever. So this was a job that the kids always had to do, was go get the water. And when you go up there, I mean, moose are a thing. Everywhere.
Big.
Everywhere.
Big.
Yeah. Like, moose are not tiny, and they're kind of dumb. They can't
And
see well.
angry.
They are very angry, especially if they have young moose with them. And those moose would hang out at that spring to get water too. But like, I feel like you can hear these things tromping through the bush. They're not quiet.
No.
They're not stealthy.
They're like giant horses.
Yeah. Like, dumb.
Mixed with buffalo.
So anyway, this dude up in Palisades decided that he was gonna get attacked by a moose. You excited to see this video? Because I am excited to see this video. Got Chad here, our local news reporter. I'll turn this off. But Chadley.
Some snowmobilers found themselves in a close encounter of the moose kind. This video might be hard to watch, but the man and the moose, they are okay. So take a look at this. Jeremiah Bigelow says he and his brother got separated on a trail in Idaho, and a wild moose got in between them. Oh no, it's charging. Ooh. Yeah, Jeremiah was getting video of his brother trying to distract the moose when it suddenly charged, trampling the snowmobile and tumbling into the snow.
The moose is going to charge us no matter what. So once his fault's charged, we should have gotten our sleds turned around, and then my brother should have given it more space and just given it space to do its thing. It just happened really fast.
Yeah, the moose ran off after that encounter. The only injured party, thankfully, the snowmobile. Wow, that suffered some dents and scrapes. My gosh, look at that. What an encounter.
Glad they are okay. And glad the moose is like, hey.
The moose is moving on.
Yeah, y'all are in my way. Y'all got to keep pushing.
First off, this moose is not old. This is a young moose, right? This is like a teenager. Also, right here. What are you doing?
Starting to fight.
I mean, if I'm walking up to you, touche. If I'm walking up to you and I've already got an attitude, and you stand like that and throw your arms up like this, I'm charging you too.
Tackle.
What did you think was gonna happen? Also, this snow machine looks tiny. This is like a child snow machine that this dude's trying to ride.
It's a single party snow machine.
Something.
He couldn't afford the 2-seater.
Also, this moose, when he trips over the snow machine.
Injured party.
Dude, that is a baby moose. Like, it's probably just barely old enough to not be with its mom.
My God.
I agree. This is not an old moose by any means. It's so cute.
It doesn't even have horns yet.
Yeah. This is adorable. You want to fight? You want to fight, Jeremiah?
I like how the brother's like, my brother should have given him space. Yeah, I think.
I feel like, had this been our encounter, the phrase, fuck around and find out, would happen.
100%.
Like, either one of us would be in that position, and I'd be like, did you see? Did you see what that dumbass did? Fuck around and find out. Of course.
Moose.
I feel like the only way this video would be better is if this brother was like, hey Moose, I need you to calm down and back it up. That's the only way. That's the only way it would get better.
I just like how he threw hands. I could take you.
Like, again, this is a baby. You're not even taking this baby. Hello, Smash Cats. Did you see the moose video? We're deciding if we think we could fight a moose. I mean, we know we can't fight a moose. We wouldn't even try to fight a moose.
No.
I am more scared of moose than I am scared of bears. Like, no shit. Oh, here.
Especially around these parts.
Okay. This is a baby moose. Ready for this? Because I don't think you are.
Look at this. Jeremiah Bigelow says he and his brother got separated on a
Look, he's,
trail
like,
in Idaho,
taunting
and
it.
a wild moose got in between them. Oh no, it's charging.
Oh, shit, you mad?
Yeah, Jeremiah was getting video of his brother trying to distract the moose when it suddenly charged, trampling the snowmobile and tumbling
And then
into
he
the
gets
snow.
back on the snow
The
machine.
moose is going to charge us no matter what. So once it was false charge, we should have gotten our sleds turned around, and then my brother should have given it more space and just given it space to do its thing. It just happened really fast.
Yeah.
That brother gives no fucks. He's like, I wish that motherfucker would have got kicked in the mouth.
I mean, I kind of do too. He deserves it.
And this baby
The
moose,
moose
like,
ran
he's
off after
so
that encounter.
cute.
The only
When he
injured
trips
party,
over this thing.
thankfully, the snowmobile. Wow.
And then
that
his
suffered
face
some
is
dents
just
and
covered in
scrapes.
snow. Like, holy shit, did you guys see that parkour? But I still, like, this is close. I would be over here by this point.
Right?
Yeah.
You could have it. You could have the snow machine.
Yeah.
I don't want it.
Well, yeah. Enjoy. It's yours now. Mm-mm.
You dent it, you bought it.
What? Oh, morons. Morons. But this kind of stuff happens all the time because we live really close to West Yellowstone. Like, somebody found a baby buffalo that was all by itself, so they put it in the back of their car because they thought that he was sad and lonely, and so they were going to help him find his family.
And then they got gored.
Like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
I
Just
mean, they
leave
got
it.
gored by a buffalo. I think they learned their lesson.
Maybe. It's probably this dude. They're probably all related.
It's another Jeremiah.
God, idiots. Like, I don't understand. Moose are not nice.
Sure they are. As long
They're
as you stay
cute
on
and
your side of the
derpy.
yard. They like to play in swimming pools.
They do like to do that. They're really kind of derpy and cute.
Yeah, they're like a buffalo and a horse had a
Mhm.
baby.
But I wouldn't get close to one.
Oh, hell no. Remember
Like,
that
we go
time we ran
floating.
into a mother with her calf?
Yeah.
Terrifying.
Don't breathe. Don't talk. Don't move. Don't blink your eyes. Mm-mm.
Like,
No,
at least
no.
bears, you make sound and they run.
Yeah.
Moose don't. They
Mm-mm.
come at you. They're like, what was that? You squeaked?
I feel like, though, the difference is, like, this all comes back to, like, fight or flight, right? Bears are like, I know I could kick your ass. I have nothing to prove. Moose are like, I don't have the energy to run from you. Have you seen these long-ass legs? I'll just kick you in the mouth.
Could you imagine, though, if you somehow magically tamed one so you could ride it?
Oh, that'd be awesome. I would enjoy that very much.
You would be so terrifying.
Let me get my steed. You'd
I
have to
think that would
name
be
him something
cooler.
stupid, too.
I think that would be cooler than having a unicorn, not gonna lie.
Oh, touche. Especially with its horns, like with its antlers all grown out.
Name it Steve.
I feel like animals that have human names are just instantaneously better.
Ricardo. His
Yes.
name would be Ricardo.
His name could be Ricardo. I could see that. I'm all about it. This is now going to be my mission. I'm going to
good
find a moose this summer and I'm going to tame it. When we're on the news later and you're explaining what happened.
Ricardo
Sure.
just didn't want to come along peacefully.
I just sat back there and watched that dumb bitch. I don't know what I was going to do.
Admire. Adoration.
I
And
knew
then
it
I
was
had to
going to
pay
get
for your
crazy.
body to get, like, helicoptered out so we could bury you.
I knew it was going to get crazy, so I just pulled out my phone so I could YouTube it later.
Priorities. No one would believe that shit if I told
Holy
them.
shit. Speaking of YouTubing. My mom gets in this RV Because my dad asked her to back it up. We're like joking. We're like, somebody grab their phone and record this. So somebody pulls out their phone and pretends to record it and then is like, haha, no, that's me. I'm not going to do it. And right when they put their phone in the pocket, my mom romps on the gas and goes right through the neighbor's fence.
It was amazing.
That was hilarious. But then it was like disappointing too because you didn't have the footage that you could rewatch later to make fun of her. You just have the memory, you know? Which is fine, but it's just not quite the same.
At least there were like 4 of us, so she can't deny it.
It's true.
Not just your word against hers.
It's
We
true.
all saw it.
It was pretty funny though. Enjoyed it.
We might be bad children.
Oh, I know we are. I know.
Oh wait, no, I mean I'm the good one. I totally didn't make fun of her and laugh in her face.
No, I'm the good one now. Remember the tables turned? Or the turns table?
Yeah, now, but back then.
Yeah, yes. You are gonna play it?
Yes.
We had a conversation about it earlier today about playing through 3 or just saying fuck it and play through 4 when it comes out.
4 is the best one. It's my favorite. I've played it like 9 times.
I've not seen any of the Fatal Frames until you started playing them. So it's been fun for me too, because that is not a game that I would play. I would get pissed off at the camera mechanic about 20 minutes in, and I would put it down and never revisit it.
It's okay, I got you.
Yeah.
I don't know why I'm obsessed with that series, but it's the best.
I'm excited for it. I don't know, what was the other one?
What other one?
Mari?
Oh, yeah. Yo-Yo Mari?
Yeah, that one's cool too. But again, not my kind of game. I would just get frustrated dying 8 times in a row. Why I don't play Dark Souls.
I 100%'d it, and it was amazing.
It was amazing. Like, the story was great. Loved
I just
it.
like the ghosts.
Pushing ghosts with the inhumane strength can be addicting. I don't know. That camera is wonky as shit.
I don't ever use that
The pushing
ability.
ghosts?
Yeah.
Who do a playthrough where you just use
No, because there's one that you can use to gain health from the ghosts. So you're like a vampire. I do that.
Succubus?
Yeah. I cheat.
Well, and you kind of play like New Game Plus, basically. Well, you did.
Yeah.
Where you already had like all the upgrades and everything.
Yeah, I don't have all the upgrades for the 3rd game because I've only played it once.
Same. You can play 3. When does 4 come out? The end of the month? Or in April?
Oh, in 2 days.
Oh, sweet.
It's already sitting on my Switch. It's just not unlocked. It's taunting me.
You check it every day. It's like when you go in window shop and you go visit the same thing in the window, like, someday jacket, you might be mine.
And I click on it and it tells me, this is not available yet.
Yeah, that's frustrating. I don't like that. That's how Game Pass is too. It's like, oh, this doesn't unlock for you until midnight. But you said today. And oh.
I recently played the 5th game, so they're just sitting right next to each other. It's so beautiful.
When did the 5th one come out then? Because 4's being remade. Right, that's what you're getting. Is the remake.
It was
or
never
revamped
here.
Oh, this is the one from Japan.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm back on track.
5 was released last year? Like the remake.
Yeah. Okay, this find you kinda.
Like shape-wise? Because yes. Her kicking people? No. She just yells.
Yeah.
A lot.
Shoot dang.
But I don't think she can pick her leg up.
Touche. Oh god, now I'm just picturing this in my head and I don't love it. Want a refund? Alright. I'll turn Shoot Dang up and I will play it for you again. It was just so loud. And you know, we're just having like a chill time. But I'll play it for you at 100%. I care.
Shoot dang! Shoot dang! Shoot dang! Did you see that? Oh boy, the dump truck on that one. Shoot dang!
I like the little kid that's like trying to hold her back. No, Ma, don't do that. You might fall over.
Can you imagine? Okay. Rednecks are a thing here. I don't know if
I
that's
think
surprising.
they're the only thing here.
But like, our aunt's husband is probably like the epitome. Like, his family is the epitome of redneck.
Oh yeah, they walk through the door and you hear dueling banjos.
Yeah. Like, it just follows them where they go. And they had like a family reunion out at my grandpa's compound. That was wild. Like, that whole Shoot Dang thing, that legit happened.
And
then
they steal beer out of your car.
They did steal my beer out of my car. Oh, a live theme song would be so cool.
I'm like Kronk, I do it all the time.
You make your own theme song as you walk in.
It wouldn't surprise anyone, let's be honest.
It wouldn't. I'd be fine with it. Depending on the song. I would want the Candy Mountain song as my theme song.
I mean, that is your theme song, let's be real.
Saw a TikTok and they were like, why is the unicorn's name Charlie? The dad's like, dude, I don't fucking know, but the idea that that's what your concern is in this entire video is kind of weird.
I mean, I question that.
Okay, but Charlie the Unicorn or Salad Fingers?
Charlie the Unicorn's
Okay,
better.
I agree.
Salad Fingers needs to die.
So scary.
Oh,
Like,
it
he
was
just
even
makes
worse.
you feel gross.
My spouse fucking sounds just like him.
Yeah.
And he does it all the time because it disturbs me. I
It
don't like
disturbs
it.
me. I don't appreciate it.
Oh,
I don't
I told him
encourage
he
it.
should call you Slurp. You're
I
welcome.
kind of forgot about that until just now.
Never
I just
forget.
like it. Some words just gross.
We'll
not
drop it
very
at
many.
a family event so I can be like slurp moist cake and everyone will just be upset.
Please, please, please do that. Because I feel like that conversation would be hilarious. Make sure it's loud and
Make
proud.
friends. Let's go get some coffee. We can slurp it and eat some moist cake. It'll be good, guys. Let's go. It'll be cousin day.
I'll do a little eye twitch. Julie will throw up and start crying. It'll be a good time.
I mean,
I'm
I
here
would
for it.
enjoy it. And if our mom's drunk, she'll break a chair.
Oh
It'll
god.
be like the best family
I
event.
forgot that happened too.
Twice.
Okay,
She
in my
broke the
mom's
same chair
defense,
twice.
that chair is already fucked. Everybody knows not to sit in it because it's not trustworthy, but drunk people forget these things and sit in them anyway, and drunk people can't sit still. So then this starts happening, and then pretty soon somebody's on the floor.
And she's like lucky if she weighs like 100 pounds.
Yeah.
But the best part is that chair is like locked behind the table. You have to go out of your way to get to it. And she's like, that's my chair.
Nobody stops her. Everyone's just like, I want to see how this plays out. Let it go. No, I'm not choke holding an animal. I only do that on Minecraft days. Because then I can't do stuff like this.
You don't need your emotional support unicorn.
Not today. Tomorrow. Definitely. Not today. I do have, like, in real life, a bunny. That's just because I like it.
I don't have any stuffed animals. Oh, no, I have a red panda in here.
I have so many animals in here. Like,
I have a red
someday...
panda above my monitor. It just
Oh, the
lives
one
in
we
the
got at this-
hole. Yeah.
Like, my life
The
goal...
only thing my mother's given me.
What about your... Nope. Nope. I was gonna say, what about your mental illness?
Is that a gift?
I didn't say it was a gift, but I'm pretty sure she gave it to you.
Touche. That she won't take it back. She said no refunds.
I had to talk to her today, and like she has this bad habit of instantly when you call her, putting you on speakerphone so her boyfriend can listen too, which is weird to me. Like, I'm never saying anything that I don't want her boyfriend to know, but just that act is like weird. So I called her today and she was super crystal clear, and I got really excited that we were having a private conversation, and then I heard him in the background. I'm like, son of a bitch. All right.
I don't know why her phone sounds like shit.
It sounds like she's in the
speakerphone.
bathtub. Like
And
underwater.
her phone's like 4 rooms over.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe she wraps it in saran
Yikes
wrap.
forever.
Yikes forever. It's awful. Like, I'm waiting for them to have a joint Facebook account because I feel like that could be the next step.
Are you sure they don't? They just use hers. He doesn't exist anymore.
No, because he comments dumbass shit on his all the time. I see it.
Oh, so it's the other way around. She doesn't exist. They just
Yeah.
use his.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Mm-hmm.
I don't play on Facebook.
I try
My
really
mother
hard not
lives there.
to, but like Katie's school stuff all gets posted there. So it's just easy.
That is the website of Satan.
Facebook, it's awful. There's not very many like social media sites though that I'm excited to be on. Like, I love TikTok. But if I didn't have TikTok, I would just watch more YouTube.
That's what I do.
Yeah.
I don't use social media. It means I have to be social.
Well, I like, you know, like Bruce the dog content on TikTok. I enjoy that. And then 4 hours later, like, I've been on TikTok an incredibly long amount of time today. But my waste is just making stuff. Like my sticker that I made yesterday. I'm not hanging out on Facebook for 12 hours. No, no. Creating graphics. Well, at least I'm being productive. Ish.
I just read manga today and talked on the phone to you.
And we went and got coffee.
Yes. And it was
Gas.
tasty.
I pumped my own gas. That sucked.
At least it wasn't like super cold today.
No, that was bad. Well, it was still like 20 degrees. It wasn't warm, but the sun was shining. So it felt a lot warmer than it was. That was nice. And the roads weren't all crappy. Also nice. Alright, I have a news story for you though.
I'm excited.
I knew you would be. Since we already talked.
Nice.
All right. Colombia they're proposing a transfer of 70 hippopotamuses from Pablo Escobar, the drug lord. Apparently he imported 4 hippopotamuses from Africa illegally in the 80s, and these 4 hippopotami have made it like 130 hippos since
How?
then. I don't know, dude. I
How
don't know.
many like hippos do they have? Like, do they have litters?
I don't know. I don't know. I thought hippos only had 1 at a time, maybe 2. So they started with 4. They have 130 now. They are estimating that population could explode to 400 in 8 years. So
Or are they like
decided
inbred? So like the children
are just derpy. I don't know.
are having kids with their siblings,
I
and that's
guess.
counting as part of it.
So he was killed in 1993. Then the ranch was abandoned, and these hippopotami have just like taken over all the local rivers. And now, like, because there's no natural predators in Colombia, it's like a huge problem with like the biodiversity of the area. Because hippos are gross and they just in their water. So it's killing like the manatees and the capybaras that live there. So they've declared these hippos as toxic invasive species. And they're gonna take them to India and Mexico.
Lucky
That's their
them.
plan. That's their plan. Let me just read to you this plan. Hippos are mean. They are super savage. So the hippos would be lured with food into large iron containers and transferred by truck to the international airport. And from there, they would be flown to India and Mexico, where there are sanctuaries and zoos capable of taking in and caring for them.
Dude, don't more people die to hippos than to sharks every year?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Hippos are mean. Well, they're super territorial, so that's like kind of what they're dealing with now, is because there's no natural predators, they just run these rivers. So people go to hang out and swim in them, and they're getting killed by these hippos. Pretty wild, though.
I mean, it's kind of your own fault when you left them on a farm unattended.
What are they gonna do? Kill them? Yeah, they run the rivers like the drug lords ran the streets.
They learned from their masters.
Yeah, they're gangster hippos. Just how it is.
Ricardo.
Hippo see, hippo do.
They're like gorillas.
Like, I can't even imagine. Like, his whole zoo situation was kind of crazy anyway. Because he would import all these exotic animals that had no business being there as, like, a status symbol.
I
Which
mean,
is
you would if you could.
I was just gonna say low-key. I would totally do that, too. Do I need a caiman? Like yesterday in Philadelphia, there was an alligator hanging out at the local park.
Is that not normal?
Apparently not. Apparently not. Somebody called it in because, you know, they went to take their dog on a walk. Found a 3-foot alligator chilling. Park.
I mean, alligators need relaxation too. Parks are nice.
How do you go about just like...
They come with free food.
It would be normal in Florida. Yeah, Mississippi, Alabama, like all those places, it would be totally normal. Here, less so. Philadelphia is kind of a push. Also, when did this dude drop this alligator off? He just rolls up in his Honda Civic with a 3-foot Cayman and pulls it out of his trunk? And nobody at that point thought, I could probably call somebody.
He made sure no one was around.
Like, that's weird.
He's training to be like a people napper, so he's like, if I could release this gator without getting caught,
I'm
could
good.
still
Golden. That's like spy training 101. You have to somehow get rid of a 5-foot alligator or 3-foot alligator. You can do that. You can go on the big boy heists.
I feel like that's perfect training.
I can't even imagine. However, caimans sound adorable. They're babies. Like they're shooting lasers out of their mouths. I enjoy it.
I mean, like, every animal sounds amazing as a child, and then they grow up.
Even humans.
Eh.
Well, no, human kids are gross
Eh.
too. I'm not gonna lie. I prefer mine now that she's older. Even with the teenage attitude. I would take that over screaming crying kid.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Now when she
Like-
whines, it's like being dramatic.
Like, kittens are adorable, and then they grow up, and you're like, ah, God, you are such a,
I love you, but still.
You stay on the other side of the room and keep your mouth shut. Puppies are adorable, then they grow up, and you're like, what? What have I done to wrong you in your life?
All the things. We do all the things to wrong them.
But I feel like people are the opposite. Like, you have children, you're like, just shut up, let me sleep once, just once. And then they grow up, and you're like, okay, fine, we can be friends.
Accurate.
I guess.
You're somewhat tolerable now that you are grown. Like, having a child is the equivalent of being around a drunk person.
All the time.
Yeah. Like, they never sober up. They're just always drunk. They're in your space and they're telling you how much they love you, and then the next thing you know, you got a black eye.
Throwing up everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
eating
Crying.
Food.
Crying on the floor because they lost their shoe and they can't find it. You look back, you're like, where did you get that slice of pizza? And they're like, oh, under the couch. Fuck. Alright. Yeah. That's accurate. It's tiny drunk people. So if you like hanging out with drunk people, kids might be for you.
I don't like people, period. Drunk, sober. It's pushing it.
Like people when they're sleeping?
That depends. Are they sleeping in my bed so I can't sleep in it? Because then I wouldn't be okay with it. If they're sleeping on my couch, fine. But you better be paying rent.
Sleeping on the couch and paying rent? That's fucking ridiculous.
Especially my couch, because it was free, so it's not the most comfortable.
Well, looks like I won't be staying there. If I ever have to have a place to crash, car will be better.
I'll let you park it in the garage.
Gee, thanks. I don't think my car would fit in your garage, but we could try.
I don't know. It's like 1.5 cars length.
Might work.
I don't have the hot tub in there right now, so your car would fit.
I know, I
And
still
then- And then weird neighbors won't look in your windows while you're sleeping. See?
touche.
I'm nice.
Thank you. Nice. You do live in a kind of scary neighborhood. It's getting better, but there for a minute.
Yeah.
Like, even now. Okay, so, like, when I park at my house, I don't lock my doors. Like, my car doors. Sometimes I leave my wallet in there for, like, 3 weeks with doors unlocked. I don't think about it. But your house, as soon as I get out, I'm like, lock the car. I know I'm just running in to use the bathroom real quick so that we can go. I'm gonna lock the car.
Yeah, but a lot of the sketchy neighbors finally moved out. Like the renters.
Yeah,
We now have actual homeowners, so it's
that
getting
does
better.
make a difference.
We haven't had cops like driving up and down the road for years now. I feel like we're moving up.
Things are getting stability where you live.
Our uncle's sister no longer lives down the street, and ever since then it's been better.
Coincidence? I think not.
Well, no, she bred like inbred poodles, so
Probably
of
because she
course
was
she
high
brought
on
sketchy
meth.
shit.
Maybe she is high. Was high.
Would not surprise me. That woman's house was disgusting.
Oh, yeah. There was a dude that figured out a way to dope. He's like an Olympian. He's figured out how he can dope but stay clean at the same time. Because if you use dog medicine, there's no rules that say you can't. Like, it's not considered doping if it's dog medicine. So this dude has been doping for years using dog medicine.
Why? Why would you even want to find this out?
He's saying that what it was yeah, this Olympian figured out that he could dope with dog medicine. But he told the committee, right, like I don't even know what they call that. But he said that what it was he had to give his dog medication and he didn't put gloves on and he forgot to wash his hands and it somehow went to his bloodstream, so it wasn't his fault. Oh, the anti-doping agent.
Well, I mean, clearly they believed him.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Well, there was like some issues with like over-the-counter sunscreens for a while where those were coming up as positive for doping. And then they discovered that this one thing that was present in over-the-counter sunscreen was causing like fake positive testing. So they're thinking that maybe that's got to do with dog medication as well.
Weird people.
But it's the same drug, and it showed up in his urine test. So it technically still falls in the category of prohibited substances, but there's no guidance that says that you can't use dog medication.
I mean, there will be now.
Oh, 100%. Like, you know they've already got that on the books now.
Like, you look at some of the rules and you're like,
why do you
someone
have
did
that?
this stupid thing in the past. Like how it's illegal here to like keep your donkey in your bathtub or tie your giraffe to a telephone pole, and you're like, when? When did this happen IRL?
I need more details. Yeah, where we live, you can't tie your giraffe to utility poles.
Or keep a donkey in the bathtub. Why specifically that? I don't know. I don't know what that harmed.
You cannot purchase a vehicle on Sundays. That's against law here.
But when you're released from jail, you can ask for $20 a gun and a horse.
You can do that. We should probably let our mom know that in case she gets...
I'm sure you'll get, like, arrested again for having, you know, an unregistered firearm that was just given to you.
I don't know. I feel like most of these things are the hold my beer and watch this. I think that happens a lot.
I don't know. I'm just waiting for that one person that actually asks for a horse when they get released from jail.
I mean, they would have to legally comply, right?
Yeah, it's one of our laws. They never took it out of the books.
So they would have to comply to it.
Get a free horse.
I would like that a lot. I don't know what I would do with it, but I would enjoy it. I would ride it everywhere. Gotta go get the groceries. I don't know. People down here, like the Florida man. Only here we fight moose and donkeys in our bathtub.
No, that's illegal. We don't do that.
We do, we just don't get caught.
We keep them in the washer machine. Because that's legal.
I'm trying to think, like, why you would want a donkey in your house. Unless it's like a mini donkey. Those are cute.
I'm wondering if it's like those weird people that make the flower beds out of bathtubs in
Toilets?
front yards. And they had a donkey in it, and the neighbor's like, no. No. Call this in.
I had a roommate once. Do you remember her? She goes, she was really, was like, I want to plant a bunch of herbs. Like, okay, that's fine. Like, I don't garden. I hang out in the pool and drink beer. I don't give a shit. So she calls me up one day and she's like, hey, can I bring bathtub home? I was like, what? She was like, to like plant my herbs in. I was like thinking, it's gotta be like an antique clawfoot bathtub or something, right? No. This was like a tub insert, fully cast iron that she brought. And she's like, can I put this in the front yard? I'm like, absolutely
Oh, yeah.
not.
It's like the
Absolutely not.
ugliest bathtub. I wouldn't even want it in my house.
Yeah.
Like in a spare bedroom in the basement.
Mm-hmm.
It's disgusting.
No, that's not going in my front yard. I have enough issues going on in my front yard. My Google Home pictures fucked. My house got flooded, so we had to have somebody come in and gut the house, so we didn't have water. So we had a porta potty in our front yard, and that's when Google decided perfect time to come by and take a picture of your house for street view. What the fuck? Classy.
I mean, it could be. You could have, like, put a wreath on it.
Shit. I lost my opportunity. When we figure out the time machine stuff and we go back in time, I'm putting a wreath on that thing, which is gonna freak the shit out of past me.
You could have painted it to look like an outhouse. Made it even better.
That would have
Like a fake moon cutout.
I hated that too, because I'd have to get up in the morning, and the first thing I want to do is go pee, and I just knew there was gonna be somebody in that outhouse when I opened the door. Like, I was prepared for a fight every time I went outside in the morning.
Like, whenever we went camping, I was always terrified there was gonna be, like, raccoons in there, and I don't know why. Like, I hated camping.
I like it. I like being
Yeah, but you go
live like a homeless
camping
person.
with a trailer that has a
do.
bathroom.
I do.
So you didn't have to use those, like, disgusting outhouses that, like, had no locks.
No, I've used plenty of those, but I know what you're saying.
I feel like a raccoon's gonna be in there one day.
I don't even know how I would react to that situation.
Well, I can tell you this, I wouldn't need the bathroom afterwards. The raccoon can have it.
I just imagine this raccoon setting up his perfect house and you just coming in to wreck it so he kicks your ass.
Probably true.
I could see it happening. I don't know if a raccoon would freak me the fuck out, but I feel like there are other things that could come out of an outhouse that would freak me out more.
I mean, I have had wasps.
Yeah.
That was terrifying.
Yeah, that's not cool. That's awful.
It's even worse when you're on, like, a road trip and you have to use that one because the next one's not for 40 miles.
Like, if you just open the outhouse door and, like, a fish flopped out. Like, no thanks. I'll pee outside. It's
That
also
should
not
be
my
a
favorite
dog.
experience.
It's fine. I'll just be like the dog. It's fine.
I can hold it. It's good.
training to be an Amazon delivery person.
Oh yeah, because they get in trouble for taking bathroom breaks. I
I
didn't
like
mind
how we
camping.
started with moose attacks and somehow ended up in peeing in bottles.
Have you ever tried to pee in a bottle? It's not the easiest task.
No. I try not to leave my house so I don't have to learn these life skills.
I try not to leave my least amount of times as I can. Still have to.
I do too. People make me. But sometimes they feed me coffee, so I allow it.
No, I really wanted to stop and get Taco Bell.
If you don't work tomorrow, there's always tomorrow.
Well, present me is all about not working tomorrow.
Then we could go to the expensive ramen shop and get boba tea. It's tasty.
Do they have taro there? That's what I really want.
Maybe. They have rainbow boba.
Oh, that'd work. I'd be down for that.
It's pretty tasty. That's the first thing I got there.
Rainbows.
You get to choose like 3 syrups. Highly recommend. I think I did kiwi, mango, and passion fruit or something because I like the colors.
Solid. I haven't had a boba in a long time though.
I wouldn't recommend the ramen. It was pretty spicy, but it's really tasty.
It looks so good.
Oh, it is good.
But it's pricey too. It's like what,
Yeah.
$14 for a bowl of ramen?
Yeah, but you'll bring half of it home.
Is it big? Because you can't really tell.
Yeah. It's a huge bowl.
Oh, we might go to fancy ramen.
I have to get eggs in it because it's too spicy for me, so I need the egg to cool my mouth down.
Not boiled egg.
But they're so good in ramen.
I know, I just don't like the texture of the white part of it. I'm good with just a raw egg popped in there.
I mean, I like that too.
Can't do cooked.
I made my spouse go there so I could have boba tea, and then I was like, "Okay, we're done. Peace out." And he was like, "But I wanted the ramen."
No! Boba only. Have you seen these diet commercials recently that are like, oh, I'm hardwired to crave food or like exciting food because I'm scared that I'm gonna miss out on an experience if I don't eat it? Yep.
No.
Okay, next time I find one, I will send it to you. That's one of them. One of them's like, oh, I've been conditioned since childhood to finish my plate. That's why I'm fat.
Oh, so that we get to blame our grandma?
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
I'm not out of shape. My grandma made me eat too much.
I don't think we had like food forcing grandmas though, really.
No, we did. And
Well,
it backfired in her face. Because
the
she...
mean one?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
She put shrimp and lobster on my plate, and I was like, it makes my mouth feel funny and I don't like it. And she's like, it's on your plate, you eat it. And then I turned out to be allergic to it and got super sick in her car.
I mean...
And she
It
never did that
happens.
since. I took one for the team.
At least she learned her lesson. It's when they don't learn lessons, that's the problem.
Well, I mean, I kind of threw up on the back of her head, so... I don't think she appreciated it.
She rarely took...
It's because you weren't a boy with blonde hair and blue eyes.
Okay.
And then I wasn't either in the end, so...
Okay. We're both failures.
Yeah. Damn my one green eye. Damn it to hell.
I think purple eyes should be a natural thing. That'd be cool.
I mean, some people kind of already have that. It's like a really dark blue. It almost looks
Gray.
purple. Mine are gray when I'm sick.
Green.
I don't know if that's
blue.
supposed to happen, but it does.
Like a built-in sticker.
Yeah.
I think that would be kind of cool. I think my eyes fluctuate based on my mood. Some days are like blue, times they're green. When I'm sad and want to stab somebody, they're gray.
Yeah.
Katie's play went really well. She had to
Oh,
act
that's
out
good.
being a vegan millennial. And she was having an argument with her spouse because her spouse wanted to be a vegan and she was pissed off and wanted to eat a steak.
So, real life.
That's what I said. I was like, this is a conversation Katie could have in her future.
That child eats meat.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Loves it. So, yeah, it was
psychotic.
I'm like, you didn't even have to act. This is just like a normal thing.
And you're angry all the time?
You're yelling at people, make people cry.
She's been training for this role her whole life.
No, she has auditions already again next week. I'm like, what? Can't. Need a break. So she has audition and she starts track on Monday. What the hell?
Do you ever get the feeling like she just doesn't want to be at home?
I'm fine with that. I'm cool with that. I personally would not sign up to run for fun to stay out of the house, but whatever. I'd rather have a job and make money. I can send her over to
I'd rather
mom's
stay
house.
in my house with video games. Not our mom.
Yeah. 100%.
See, you might have chosen to run back in the day.
No, I still don't think so.
To work, so
Yeah. I got a job as soon as I was able. Oh no, I can't have family dinner. Sorry, gotta go. Gotta work. Yeah. Yeah, the mom I want to disown.
the only mom we have, sadly.
I wish we had a backup mom.
I don't know. If she's like our current mom, I don't want to.
Oh, can you imagine too?
Ugh.
Yikes.
I mean, we kind of already have that, but one's a redneck dumbass. I mean, her boyfriend.
So stupid. Keeps like trying to make jokes, but they're like inappropriate jokes, like super sexual, which would be fine, right? Like, I don't have an issue with that. I find them funny too, but the fact that you're banging my mom, no longer are they funny. I don't know.
Or when he let it out at Thanksgiving while standing next to our grandfather.
Yeah.
No.
I don't even remember what that joke was, but it was so stupid. And like most of the time, he can't even deliver them correctly.
Like the zipper joke?
So the zipper joke is, what was it? What has 100 teeth and holds back a monster? And the joke is supposed to be, my zipper. Ha ha ha. This motherfucker just blurts out, my dick? Like, what the fuck is wrong with you right now?
And then he turned bright red because we were like, that means you have an STD, buddy.
Like, you are
get that
dumb.
fixed.
Yeah. Like, I don't know if you know this, but penises should not have teeth. That is really weird.
Or be holding back a monster.
Like,
Excuse me?
And again, if you were just my friend, all right. It might be a little weird, but all right. But you're with my mom, so no. No.
Who we used to think was a classy lady, now we're questioning.
I called her today and she was like coughing like crazy, and I was like, are you okay? She was like, yeah, I'll be fine in a minute. Brandon's just laughing in the background. I'm like, oh, I don't even want to have this conversation right now. Please don't make me.
I want to say something totally inappropriate, but I shall keep it to myself for your behalf.
Thank you, I guess.
It involved why our mother was choking.
Gross. Go sit in the timeout. Like, it's one of those things, like, I know it happened. I know it happened. I'm not stupid, but I don't want to think about it. I don't want you telling me about how awesome my mom is. Like, no. Just like I don't want to know about my grandma. No. Why?
Would it be better to know about your cousin? Because I know about your cousin.
I feel like given the choice, I would rather know about my cousin than my mom.
Sadly, I know about both.
I do too.
And my grandmother. And my aunt. And I'm like, why? Do I look like a person that cares? Why do you tell me these things?
Well, and you're not nice to people.
Oh, not at all.
Like, my mom texts and is like, hey, are you picking up Katie today? And you're like, no.
What do you want?
Yeah, did you need something? Like, you're not nice at all.
I mean, in fairness, this is the first time she's talked to me since New Year's Day, so I felt like that was a relevant question to ask. Like, why are you talking
in
to
3
me?
months? Are you dying? Doesn't really choose to talk to me either. I just talk to her because I want to make sure she's not dead. Because I have the tendency of dealing with dead people, apparently.
Yeah, I don't. I get to be a free spirit.
For now.
Maybe that's why people talk to me about things that I don't want to know and curse me.
Maybe.
You get the dead people, I get what they do while they're alive, and I don't like it.
Yeah, I'll stick with dead people.
We're like those twins.
Have you seen, like, actual
Where, like,
eye caps?
you only see the dead things, and therefore you're happy all the time, and I get to see what people enjoy, so I'm sad all the time.
That kind of tracks. There's a dude on TikTok who's a coroner and a funeral director. And he answers people's questions. And so the question was, do your contacts, when you die, do they stay in your eyeball, or does the funeral place take them out?
I would assume take them out.
No, they leave them in.
Oh.
Because after the fact, like after
Are they
done
grippy,
comparing,
like the things that they stick in your eye?
well, that's the thing, is they're like, there's no point in taking your contacts out because we're gonna put these eye caps in. If you've never seen eye caps, they look kind of like contacts, but they have
Velcro?
pokies in them. Yeah, like basically Velcro pokies on the top, and that like keeps your eyelids down so your eyes don't randomly open while you're at your funeral. And I'm thinking, I want to put it in my will that I don't want eye caps. What happens, happens. Because that sounds like a way better time to me.
I can punch you in the gut so you sit upright.
Yes, please.
Your eyes pop open.
Yes, please. We won't tell anybody. We can play sad music so everybody's really getting in the mood. And then we'll start playing Pop Goes the Weasel so that everybody's just anticipating. But you can't do it on key. Like,
No.
you have to wait, right? So the pop happens, and everybody's like, what the fuck? And they're like, oh, nothing's gonna and then do it.
Yeah. Or do it halfway through the song. Because no one expects that either. We might be going to hell. I don't know.
I think it might be fun. People might have a good time at my funeral.
Or have nightmares.
You can give out gift bags as they're leaving. All that's in there is like one edible, a mix CD that I've burnt. I'll make sure to put some good tracks on there, like, you better work, bitch.
Sweet.
Yeah. And
Can you sing it yourself?
I guess I can. And ooh, and a hair bow. That'll be my legacy.
Nightmares with hair bows.
Yeah. I think it would be cool to get a goodie bag after a funeral.
And then I'll put a family sticker on the back of my car that's like a zombie sitting up in a grave. Everyone will know what that means.
It'll be like instant trauma. People are at the mall, they go to walk in, they see the sticker. Flashbacks. Crying in the parking lot.
I'm okay with this.
I'd probably make the news. Which seems
As
like
long
a
as
win.
I'm not named in it, I'm cool with you being on the news.
Alright. I can work with that. You can wear a mask. Not a good mask. Like a Zorro mask. Like that style. Everyone will totally know it's you. You can just
I'll just
pretend
wear
like
a Kitsune mask because, you know, no one would know.
Yeah, that's my last will and testament. That's what I would like. And then
I'll be
after the
like,
funeral, you can
it
burn my
had
body.
to be done. It was her dying wish.
Like, do you have this death plan? No, okay, that sounds wrong. But like, when you die, do you have people that you want to take care of things? Like, you know that, or you hope that your family is going to take care of things the way you want it done. But like, if I were to die tomorrow, I feel like I'm still at the age that I would want you to come over and delete my internet history.
Yeah, fuck that. Whatever they find on there, they can have. They cursed me enough.
You just have folders. This one's for Aunt. This one's for my mom. Pre-recorded videos.
No, specifically Brandon. Mom doesn't need to be cursed, only her boyfriend. It's fine.
My
He's
mom
stuck in
cannot
shit.
watch this.
He has the inappropriate brain farts, so he can deal with that backlash of that.
It's just pictures of you, Mom.
Gross.
Photoshopped.
Gross.
Hey, back. You're gonna die. You're gonna be dead.
You'll have to make these for me. I can't see it.
I'm on it. I'm gonna call my boss and be like, I can't come into work. I
have
got
to
some graphic
Photoshop.
design I gotta do.
Oh, you can't leave out his mom's friend, quotation marks.
Alright. I'll put her in the background with a camera.
Yeah. Otherwise, it's not believable. I still can't believe I get introduced to his mother and her gay friend at my birthday. Like, who the fuck does that? Oh, I see you're making food. Here, I brought more people for you to feed.
I'm gonna do that this year.
How many? I'll start planning for
I
it
haven't
now.
decided yet. It depends on how social I'm feeling.
Are they people I already know?
No, I'm just gonna find people on the side of the street. Like, what are you doing today? You want to go to a barbecue?
And then don't tell them it's a birthday party till they show up, and then it's really awkward.
Everybody's just staring at him. Did you not bring a present?
Like, how rude.
You haven't even been to their house. You're not going to bring them something? What is wrong with you?
Oh my god. Dude, the last couple times I've gotten gifts from my aunt and from my cousin, they were candy bars I was allergic to. How much bullshit is that? They're like, here's some candy you can't eat.
Oh, chair. Maybe they were trying to kill you. You want me to rough them up?
No, I'm just gonna tell them, you know, things like moist cake. It's fine. Oh wait, I mean moist cake.
Yeah, you have to get that pronunciation.
Making awkward eye contact.
Maybe do a little licky lick.
And then I'll throw something off the counter like a cat.
While still maintaining eye contact.
Yeah.
That's the key.
I'll like throw her Switch on the floor, and then if they say something, I'll be like, what? Your kids do it?
I did jump a little bit. Yeah. I'm just in the zone thinking about my cousin's wife. She got to meet the family at Christmas time. It was the most awkward experience. And of course, you and I made it the most enjoyable.
For us.
Like, I'm pretty sure we
We
had a
have our
powwow
priorities.
outside the door before we walked in. Like, we're totally gonna make her cry before the end of the trip, right? Like, that's gonna happen.
I think we just took bets on when it would happen. It wasn't our end goal. It just happens. This is why we don't have, you know, new people in the family.
It was enjoyable. Fun. Liked it. Would do it again.
Oh, I do it at every family event.
Like, you can't tell anybody in the family anything that can be used against you, or it will be used against you.
Forever.
Hmm.
Oh, you like the new Sherlock Holmes series? So, you're a cumber bitch? For the rest of your life. You're like, I've never watched any other show. Just the Sherlock.
Get a tattoo of his face.
Gross. Those don't age well.
Fully ready for him.
Me too, but it's going to be very big and expensive.
That's where my spending my money on snacks, video games.
Yes. It's called adulting?
Yeah.
Adulting means snacks and video games.
Yeah. I mean, what else are you gonna spend your money? Why do you go to work if you're not gonna spend it on fun stuff for yourself? That seems kind of dumb.
I don't go to work, and I just like to spend money on myself.
Shoot dang! Shoot dang! Shoot dang! Did you see that? Oh boy, the dump truck on that one! Shoot dang!
The more I watch that clip, and the reporter lady like kind of backs up, like, ma'am. I almost got hit in the goddamn parking garage today.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, and I didn't realize her window was down. She's backing her car up. She's got, like, not a huge vehicle, but like an SUV.
It's just a baby.
Backing her fucking SUV up, and she almost hits mine across the way. And Katie and I are just looking at each other like, is this chick for real? And then she pulls forward, starts backing up again. I'm like, holy shit, we're gonna do a 20-point turn to get out of this parking garage. Not necessary. And I was like, ma'am, you need to calm down. And then I realized that her window was open, and she just looked at me and just drove off. And I'm like, I'm glad we could get it done in less than 20. I kind of feel bad now.
It's fine. You'll never see her again.
I probably won't. You're right. Maybe she would show up to me. But not now.
No, she will now, just to make sure that that stupid bitch is dead. And then you'll sit up and scare the shit out of her.
Disrespect your surroundings!
I like the chime at the end.
It's happy. Because if you're disrespecting your surroundings, nice sometimes. At the very end.
Brings
After
it all
you
together.
wreck everything, you just do like a big cheesy smile. I would like to just walk into somebody's house and just throw their dishes on the floor, smile at them, and walk away.
You can do that at the next family event.
I'm on it. Next family event will be Easter. They won't be here.
Yeah, I was just thinking that. Shit, I think the next one's mine. You can't do it at my birthday.
The fuck? You said the next one.
That's not at my house.
It's a kid birthday. Kid birthday's next. The twins are in May.
Oh, right.
I'm dressing up like Elsa.
Again.
Yeah.
I'll
Yep.
dress like a Viking.
Okay.
Or Sven.
Holy shit, I gotta go tame me a moose before May. What are you
Can I
doing this
just-
weekend?
I'll just dress like a moose and pick fights.
Okay.
Just, like, ram into people.
I don't think that I have not, like, costume dressed up for a birthday in our family in the last 10 years.
No, you did to their last.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like, I haven't not dressed up.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, we dressed up for our birthdays, too.
Mm-hmm.
Last year.
Oh.
We might have problems.
Like, yo, you're having a birthday? I'm gonna dress up like a mermaid.
And our cousin's girlfriend joined us.
Yeah, I like her. She's sweet.
She's like, what? I can have a flower crown for no reason? I'm in.
But then she'll, like, text me and be like, think it would be inappropriate or weird if I wore this reindeer jumper to the Christmas party? I'm like, no.
It would be weird if you didn't.
I'm gonna dress up like a kangaroo.
With a big ass pouch full of popcorn.
You better have pockets, because I'm gonna need some juice boxes.
Adult juice boxes? Because we just call that boxed wine.
No, boxed wine is not good.
It is if you drank a lot of other shit first.
Okay. And I haven't drank since New Year's, and on New Year's all I had was a bottle of wine.
I
A
haven't
whole
drank
bottle
in,
to
like,
myself.
6 years.
I know.
It's so weird.
I mean, I don't know. I feel like I'm way more of a social drinker. Like, I like drinking with other people if we're doing something, but I feel like I would feel bad just drinking by myself, not doing anything. Like, that just feels like depression. I don't think I need that life.
I don't know though. Like, cranberry vodka mixed with red Mountain Dew is pretty tasty.
That is pretty good. Or our orange juice recipe, that's really good.
And you don't need to be social to drink those.
I don't.
They're just like mimosas. You just drink them at breakfast. It's fine.
Right, but I feel like if I drink them, it's just gonna make me sleepy and I'm gonna go to bed. Versus if I'm drinking with other people, I'm gonna gain energy. And then we're gonna have a dance party at 2 a.m.
And then I cheat and push you over and
Yeah.
win the round and you don't remember how.
Yeah.
Those were good times.
We're good times.
And then my mother made me feel like I was going to turn into an alcoholic like her, and Good times ended.
That scared you straight?
It did.
No fucking thank you. You are a shit show. I'd rather not.
It is.
I know.
And yes, I thought I was turning into her, and I went, oh shit, back this train up. I'm done. 6 years passed, no regrets.
I mean, I'm thankful that you're not like her. I would have no one. Who am I gonna talk to?
And then she'd like talk to me all the time, like she used to talk to you all the time.
You guys could have been besties.
I like it now where she only acknowledges me in June when it's gay month.
Occasionally for your birthday, late, like days later. Hello, Zyme.
And that's only because you yell at her, because I'm like, Mom forgot my birthday after I texted her and said, it's my birthday and I'm bringing you over cake. And she's like, why did you bring me cake?
I yelled at her last year. I called her up. I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Ooh, you're gonna spend time outdoors? In the mountains?
Near water? Do not pick fights with moose.
Yeah, don't pick fights with the moose. It sounds like you're going kayaking. Or paddle boarding. If I had a choice, kayaking would be it. Paddleboarding's a lot of work.
Or it just left some info out and he's gonna be standing outside his doors with a Mountain Dew and a bottle of water.
Ooh, I could get behind that. Or what's the beer with the mountains? Coors?
I believe so.
How do you take a moose if you don't fight it first? I'm not entirely sure.
Feed it moss?
Talk nice to it?
Hit it with a car.
Franklin Roosevelt was related to 5 U.S. presidents by blood and 6 by marriage. Oh, how do you tame a moose if you don't fight it first? You don't. The moose tames you.
No, that's what happens when you fight it. You become its bitch and you're just done.
Do you guys want to see the moose video? This is like local news for us, okay? This dude.
Jeremiah.
Yeah, his name is Jeremiah. That should be...
Yikes forever.
That should be a clue right there. Go.
Hey, so take a look at this. Jeremiah below says he and his brother got separated on a trail in Idaho and a wild moose got in between them. Oh no, it's charging. Yeah, Jeremiah was getting video of his brother trying to distract the moose when it suddenly charged, trampling the snowmobile and tumbling into the snow.
The moose is going to charge us no matter what. So once his fault's charged, we should have gotten our sleds turned around, and then my brother should have given it more space and just given it space to do its thing. It just happened really fast.
Yeah, the moose ran off after that encounter. The only injured party, thankfully, the snowmobile.
Okay,
wow.
Come at me, and the moose is like, okay.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
yeah,
you
the moose
make
ran off after
this
that
aggressive, that aggressiveness right there. Like, what you gonna do? Yeah, you like me now? This moose is like, fuck around, find out. You get what you get at that point. Yeah, this moose is adorable though because it gets up.
Party,
it's a baby. This is a baby moose.
Snowmobile.
Yeah.
Wow, that suffered some dents and
Look
scrapes.
at this face. Like, holy shit, did you see that parkour? I'm glad that I could share the moose knowledge with you, Time. Like, this happened right by where we live. Oh, I thought you said, it said you and a close friend will be married soon. And I was like, huh. All right. So,
I mean,
one of your friends might be getting married.
soon. Right?
Hmm?
Being married already is soon. It's
Yeah.
like now.
Oh, that's a good fortune to have.
Yeah, I don't know why it doesn't seem to like you.
Drink water, you dehydrated bitch! Drink water, you dehydrated bitch!
Oh, we both are dehydrated bitches? That's probably accurate.
I mean, I just finished my bottle of water.
Did you? You're doing better than me. You're gonna have to go to some unexpected places like the mountains and the water to find great forces.
And get married.
Fuck you, fortune cookies. Our night's been good. We've been talking about dumbass people and animals.
Hippos controlling the waterways.
Yeah.
Moose
Gangster
controlling
hippos.
snowmobilers.
This was like local news though for us. You hear that slurp?
Are you not a fan of it?
Bye, You know how I feel about slurps.
I know, you love them.
I love them so much. My favorite.
I don't even think there is a word that really, like, just gets under my skin like those.
I mean, it's not like I don't throw up in my mouth or anything, but there's just some words that feel gross in your mouth, and that's one of them.
I think the closest I come is moist when it's talking about people. Like, don't talk about your sweat in that way. That's just, no.
Yeah, that's weird. That's weird. People shouldn't be moist.
That's what I'm saying.
Not
But use
sweaty
it
moist.
If you use it in other contexts, like moist cake,
Yeah.
It's just a word.
I need to go moist my skin.
You put the lotion on.
Save moist for the cake. Moist doesn't bother me, but my cousin's wife hates it. Like, it makes her sick.
Like, she gags. It's
Every time. It is hilarious. It's even better if you, like, try not to make it a point to say it. Like, if it just naturally occurs, that's the best.
Oh yeah, I only found out it was a thing because we were talking literally about cake, like sponge cake. And I'm like, oh, this sponge cake is pretty moist. And then she's like, bleh. And I've used it ever since. I put it in her birthday card last year.
Oh, yeah. Happy birthday. Enjoy your moist cake.
I'm surprised she actually talks to me more than anyone else in the family.
Or she fucking hates me. So I don't have to worry about it.
It's because you don't tell her to have moist cakes.
Oh, fuck. I'm gonna
Maybe
try that
you
next
did.
time. Ooh, get her a neon sign. I like it. There's this town in South Dakota named T.
There's a town in Idaho called Hell.
There's a town in Idaho called Squirrel, too.
You know, because we're really good at naming things up here. Like cornhole.
Nice. We had a conversation about cornhole. And Fox goes, "What do you think they call it cornhole? You think they just threw corn cobs in holes?" And I was like, they might have. I was like, ooh, or because we're Americans, and we're dumb as hell, probably what happened was they filled their bean bags with corn and they were like, corn, go in hole. So we Googled it.
Sure enough, that's how it got its name.
Like, fuck.
There's a associate of cornhole.
There is an
It's
association
AKA.
of cornhole. Yeah. Imagine being the president of cornhole. Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Like that whole thing, oh, we call it autumn. Oh, we call it fall because leaves fall. The fuck?
I mean, it works.
It does. It's simple. And then the best is like, we don't call it an elevator, we call it lift. All right, well, we're going to be complicated with that one. But the rest of those words, nah. No thanks. Nobody's got time.
I mean, we call escalators by the right word instead of uppy and downy stairs.
Yeah. Like, the smart people must have named those things.
Could you imagine? Oh, the uppy stairs are broken today, sir. We need to get a mechanic out here.
I feel like, though, that maybe we missed some things. Like, why do we call them shoes? Why don't we just call them, like, foot bags?
Gross.
It might work. It might work. That's what Katie picked for her shirt in her vegan millennial. Oh my god, I can't even.
I mean, seems legit.
Words are just dumb.
That phrase comes up a lot out of her mouth in general.
I feel like she just constantly side-eyes me at this point in our relationship. Like, she just doesn't want any part.
You know you raised your child right when they side-eye you and don't want to be seen in public.
If she gets in the car from school, I'm like, you can sit in the front seat. She's like, no, I'm good.
She won't sit in the front seat for me either.
Back seat.
She won't even talk to me. I'm like, so how was your day at school? Fine. What did you do? Stuff. Was it fun stuff?
No.
Eh.
Oh yeah, I get that a lot. Eh.
I'm like, you had a concert lately. Was that fun? Meh. Hey, bitch, please. Just more than one word. That's all I ask.
This is hard for me too. I don't like people. I don't communicate. I haven't been out in the house in 2 weeks. I came here, pick you up. The least you can do is engage in a conversation with me. That's what you gotta do. And then slap her.
I mean, she's in the back seat, so I can't slap her. Maybe that's why she's back
Depends. Is she on your passenger side or your driver's side?
Passenger side.
Yeah, see, you should be good because you're driving.
My back seat's pretty far back.
You need a beaten stick.
Zappy stick.
Zappy stick. Dude, have you ever been hit with one of those?
Are you talking about the fly swatters?
No, I was talking about the cattle prod, but I guess a fly swatter would work too.
Actually, yes, I've been hit with both of those.
I have too.
It's not fun.
It's not. Like,
I feel like that's a sign we have bad friends.
Okay. I worked at a pet store for a long time. Like, that's how I paid my college tuition.
You ate dog biscuits.
I did eat dog biscuits. We got a shock collar back. Like, somebody returned it. And at that point, you can't sell it again. So we were like, we should take turns putting this on and seeing get it to go off.
I feel like you should have to do that before you put it on your dog.
I agree. It was hilarious.
Like, if it's too powerful for you, it's too powerful for them.
I don't know if you know this, but if you make the right noise and you get zapped, your instinct is to yell, which zaps you again, and then it's just a vicious cycle.
Unless you like it, in which case we now know you're a psychopath.
Dude, that would be awkward.
Can you imagine?
How are we talking? Yeah.
Yaks forever.
Exactly. What were we talking about? Oh, I remember now. Never mind. I just remembered that the words awkward erection came out of my mouth earlier today, and I had to trace back where that came from. But now I remember, so we're good.
I don't, and now I need more context.
We were at the light on our way to get gas. Yeah, get gas. We were talking about sharing videos with people.
Oh, right. Right.
Anyway, I feel like that would be another awkward erection moment. Like your coworker, Michael, you're like, oh, well, this just got weird and not fun.
I don't know, because you could also just like randomly look at him and be like, oh, wow. And then he's more awkward than you just walk away.
Yeah, but do you feel like you can die from other people's embarrassments?
No,
Oh.
It just makes me laugh.
So you too suffer from the Schadenfreude?
Yes.
Yeah. Other people's pain and discomfort makes me happy.
I might be a slightly sadistic. I don't like to necessarily harm people physically.
Yeah, hit him with the Netflix and chill. Well, okay.
And
I think we talked about the kissing cousins
slow blink at them
last week. But this year at Thanksgiving, we're all sitting around. It's like this really wholesome, nice family moment. And normally we do the typical, okay, first off, we don't say grace in our family because nobody's religious. So we pick somebody to say grace and they just say the word grace and then we eat. But we also go around and tell everybody what you're thankful for. And I was like, I thought we could switch it up this year because I hosted at my house. So I waited until everybody was like ready to eat. And I was like, I have a very serious question. You need to name who your favorite cousin is.
And I loved it because everyone chose cousins that were not present.
Yeah. And so we go around the table, everybody names their favorite cousin. And I said, for $1 million, would you tongue kiss that cousin? The entire family just stopped what they were doing and was like, what the fuck? No, I want to know. I feel like everyone has a price.
Cousin's girlfriend was like, are you gonna share that money? And we were like, yeah, 50-50. She's like, all right, I'll sign my boyfriend up.
He's looking at her like, what the fuck? Honestly, nobody said yes. Nobody. They were like, absolutely not. And I was like, really?
I totally would.
I would too.
Not gonna lie. $1 million pays for a lot of therapy.
That's what I'm saying. I'll buy you a PlayStation 6 when they come out. Don't you worry. You'll be fine. Suck it up.
Be a sugar daddy. I also asked if we could do the loophole of my cousin's wives. She's technically my cousin now.
And she was offended by that. She was like, no.
Sit next to me the rest of the night.
It got so awkward so fast, and it was glorious. Cousin Douche is just looking across the table like, I don't know that I am protected here. I feel like maybe I should leave.
I mean, it didn't help that I was like, dude, I would make out with my sister if it was like $1 million.
That's what I'm saying. We shared drinks. It's 2 seconds. Suck it up.
Cookies? How many times has your sibling licked a cookie and then made you eat it? Come on now.
Spit in your mouth when you were a kid? I'm gonna hold you down and spit in your mouth.
I just remember your friend licking your eye now.
Ew, that was so gross.
You didn't have to watch it happen. You just had to feel it.
I think that was worse.
No. No, it was not worse.
That's what I'm saying. You just have to suck it up. It's $1 million. I would even split it. 500.
40. Oh, I was gonna say 40-60. I did more of the work because I, cornered you.
I was the idea maker. You're just the employee.
I don't even remember what was happening.
Oh,
I know it was an accident, but I'm like, how? Thinking back, how did that happen as an accident?
I don't know, but my friend, like, I turned my head and she turned her head and her tongue went in my eye. It was not good. Not good at all. I have never felt more violated in my entire life.
It was pretty foul to watch.
I feel like at that time, like, time just slowed down.
I was laying on the ground looking at you because we were both like just laying in the commons at school. So like I had like right there. I was like 3 inches from your eye when it happened. Oh, it was so bad.
It was not good. I feel like we've been pretty straightforward that we are aware that it's a dumpster fire down here. We know.
Dude.
Well aware.
I don't think you should loop all Americans in on this. This is like the Wild West over here. We have not been tamed.
Clearly, we try to fight moose on our snow machines. And then we go on the news like my brother shoulda gave that moose some space. But he didn't.
And now we got a cool video.
That Jeremiah's never living that down. Any bad decision he makes from now on, his family will bring that up. Remember the last time you made a decision, Jeremiah? You almost got killed by a baby moose. And it got all over the news, embarrassed the family. Your brother had to go on there and do some PR to try to save it.
Dude, let's be real though. That family was like, they're on the news. We're famous.
Okay, you might be right. Might be right. Julie, turn the TV on channel 7.
And then he somehow got a girlfriend from it because the girl's like, oh my god, do you remember Jeremiah from high school? He's kind of hot now, isn't he? He was on the news.
Oh boy, did you see his ski-doo?
Oh my god, ski-doo.
I'm pretty sure that's what that snow machine.
I don't know, that was a tiny ass snow machine.
That is a little snow machine.
I don't think I've ever seen one that small.
That wasn't a child's snow machine. Maybe he's a kid. I don't think so.
That's why the moose looked so big.
Camera magic. People are just dumb. If it's not moose in the winter, it's mountain lions in the summer, like that dude that was running for fun, and mountain lions started chasing him.
I mean, in fairness, he learned to run faster and got better stamina.
Okay.
He was just trying to help him out.
Forced training.
I'm sure the mountain lion, like, in its head was playing the Eye of the Tiger song for him.
I hope so. And dude's like, ooh, should I stop and pick up a rock to throw at it? I'm like, I wouldn't, but you do you. I'm not turning my back on that thing.
Oh my god, did you see the deer? There was a mechanic that, like, a deer was being chased by a wolf, I think, and it jumped into this, like, car that they were supposed to be working on and, like, completely thrashed the inside of the car.
No, but that sounds amazing.
The deer was okay, and the wolf left it alone. Because it was probably like, oh god, it fucked that car up. I'm done.
I'm out. I did see the deer that had another deer's head attached to it. Like it had fought and their antlers
Like
locked.
on the antler.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Ugh.
Our aunt and I were talking about if she could. We were talking about if the world were to end, how you would want certain people on your party, right? Like, you would want somebody that was medically inclined, somebody that could build a shelter, somebody that would take charge, somebody that could garden.
I mean, the person that claims to be medically inclined.
Oh, I wouldn't let
the
that motherfucker
person
touch me with anything. I'll do it myself.
I would take on, like, every scavenger hunt because I could outrun him.
Yeah, I'm all about that.
I would never let him near me for medical reasons.
So she goes, I don't know that I could field dress a deer. I'm sure I could figure it out. It's got to be pretty common sense, right? Like, I got you. I can field dress a
Grandpa?
deer. I don't
Grandpa
like
can't.
it.
It makes him sick.
Yeah, I don't like doing it, but I can do it. But I can't garden, so you can have that. It's like, deal.
I can sew.
Common sense is not common. Like,
No.
you kind of know when you're field dressing, you got to take the guts out. I feel like that's just something you would know.
And let it bleed out.
Yeah.
Hang it from a tree.
Mm-hmm. Or
Yeah,
in the middle of your garage.
I don't know if anyone would choose me on their zombie team, but they'll all want my husband, so I'm safe.
You can come be on my zombie team.
I don't know what I contribute to the team.
Morale?
I'm sarcastic.
Yeah. It brings me joy. I don't know about everybody else, but I enjoy it. Well, we were talking about how...
I'm willing to take one for the team and break someone else's leg for us.
That's all that we need.
Okay, I can do that.
Yeah. I already know who I want you to take out first. I'm sure it's on your top list too. There's two of them.
The medically inclined person?
That would be one of them.
The overly religious person?
That's the other one, yeah. I'm glad we're on the same page.
I might go with the overly religious one first.
Okay, fair. He is more obnoxious. By far.
Yes. And I feel like the other one, although I would want to tape his mouth shut, actually does somewhat know stuff.
Yeah. You could
Not
utilize
as well
skill.
as he says he does, but...
I struggle with that because, like, when we all go camping, I make Katie start the fire, like, from scratch. And then, like, she'll get frustrated, but she, like, powers through it. And I just think that's a really great skill to have where we live. And then, like, somebody will come behind her and be like, oh, you need some gasoline. I'm like, don't fucking put gasoline on that fire. You are dooming my child when the apocalypse happens. Back it up, Steve. Bastard. Yeah.
I remember being taught how to start a fire with just 2 sticks, but I don't think I could do it now.
It's rough. But we leave our kid out in the wilderness for 2 months by herself, so she's pro.
That means she's learned what not to do.
By experience.
I mean, sometimes
she's
that's the
smart.
best learning tool.
Like, I drink water out of that river, or stream. I was like, maybe that is not a stream. That is snow runoff. Please don't ever drink that again.
If you start feeling sick, you tell me right away, because we might have to go to the hospital.
It was fine. I'm pretty sure she was, like, traumatized, though.
Oh, yes. But she got traumatized just getting locked out of the house.
This kid goes, like, full-on survival mode anytime there's any inconvenience in life. Like, the door's locked, she can't get in. Her instant panic is, how are we gonna cook food? What are we gonna do? What are we gonna eat?
I mean, there's a case of water over here because we stored that in our garage, but there's no energy bars out here. I only have this one I took to school with me. That's not enough for 2 of us.
I mean, we could share it later, but I don't know if it's gonna, like, be enough to hold us off. Like, I don't know. I don't know.
We might have to go catch a dog outside. And I'm like, bitch, please, just go get in the car. I'm going over to your mom's to pick up a key.
So we accidentally left her in the wilderness on a 4-wheeler trip because there was a miscommunication.
Like 20 minutes.
Yeah, 20 minutes tops. Once I realized that nobody had her, I was like, oh, God. Drove back to find her. This kid had made a weapon in case she had to defend herself. She drank water out of a stream that was not a stream. She was trying to figure out what she was going to eat.
Oh, and trying to find her way towards the road.
Yeah.
You're
Like, I
like,
was
no,
trying to
you stand on the
figure out-
goddamn path that they have to come back on.
She had it made. She had it figured out.
She will never live this down, though.
I mean, every time she tells this story, like we get back to my grandpa's house and she's telling my grandpa about it. Like, they left me there for 2 hours. I was like, dude, it was not 2 hours. It was 20 minutes. Then get a call from her best friend's parents. Yeah, her best friend's parents call me and they're like, oh, she said that she was out in the woods for like 2 days. What the hell is going on? Pretty soon,
Like,
CPS
I
is going
don't
to be at my
even
door.
think like the 4-wheeler run even took you 2 hours.
Mm-mm. It was not bad. Lord. I feel like I'm just giving her a leg up, right? Like, if you're ever in a situation where you need these skills, you'll have them.
Or like the time you guys lost power and she was like, oh my god, we're gonna die.
Mm-hmm.
It's fine.
Do you think we should start a fire in the garage? What? No? Just don't open the fridge. Power will be back on soon.
Don't flush the toilet if you don't have to.
Word. I saw a lady, though. She does not need a sibling. She is not getting a sibling from me. She has cousins. Gonna have a boyfriend. She's got friends. They're a little sketch, but alright.
I mean, it kind of feels like she's gonna have a girlfriend here soon.
Right? That was alright.
I mean, they're like taking photos of themselves kissing. That's a little weird.
That was my thing, is I'm like, you know that kissing is like not really, it's not that it's not permitted, but like, let's just chill out. You're still a child. You'll have your time. It'll be okay. So then
I just find it weird, like, photoing it.
That's what I'm saying, is then it's like, oh, we should take a picture of us kissing so we can have it forever. And she's got like a Polaroid camera. So there's just like Polaroids like of them kissing everywhere, and you're like, what the fuck is this?
Like, I don't even think I have a photo from my wedding of us kissing.
That's a little weird. You do you, but I don't know that you need to like incriminate yourself.
And we were forced to kiss like 4 times at my wedding. That was bullshit. Fucking hated that judge.
I don't even remember that part of your wedding.
Really? I got so many precious moment crap from that. Ugh.
I'm gonna send you a sign that just says live, laugh, love.
Thanks.
Welcome. It's gonna be your birthday present.
I think I got like a throw blanket that was precious moments. I'm like, okay, I'm sorry. It was awkward and I didn't want to make out with my husband in front of my family. So I was like, quick kiss, move on. And she's like, no, back it up. Fuck you.
Maybe that's the only joy she got in life.
Fuck you.
Ooh, she probably got an awkward erection, I bet.
Shoot dang! Shoot dang! Shoot dang! Did you see that? Oh boy, the dump truck on that one. Shoot dang!
It's redneck as shit here. I can't. I want to say it's like super classy, but it's not.
I wore a suit. I'm classy.
I'm pretty sure I wore flip-flops.
To your wedding or today?
No, I wore my big kid shoes today. They didn't
I meant
tie.
I was in a suit right now.
They didn't tie. They weren't Velcro though either. They're just slip-on shoes. They weren't Crocs or slippers.
I mean, I don't judge. I don't care what you put on your shoe.
These motherfuckers.
Wow.
Right after my dad died, I was in onesie pajamas, like full on rainbow unicorn, and I was like, I just want to go to the store and get some snacks. And they're like, okay. And I'm like, but I gotta get dressed. They're like, you can wear your pajamas. And I'm like, but nobody else is gonna wear their pajamas. And you were like, no, we'll all wear our pajamas. I'm like, really? And you're like, yeah. I'm like, okay. It's like, get in the car, nobody's in their pajamas. I'm like, you betrayed me. My dad just died.
Hey,
Fuckers.
in fairness,
Fuckers.
my husband held your hand
It's
while you wore
true.
your pajamas because he's not ashamed. I feel
mean, I
like
just
he's like
owned
the
it,
best
but-
person ever.
They were the worst.
Remember when we took you to the zoo as our third wheel?
Yeah.
And you had to climb on his shoulders to see the red pandas?
Yeah.
And then you started crying because that stupid kid had prettier hair than yours, so he had to pet your head and tell you your hair was nice.
When I tell you guys that I'm a baby, like 100% baby. He did have prettier hair than me. That kind of hurt my feelings. It was disrespectful.
And that's how we knew that that was the right man for the family, because he comforted you in your time of need.
Like, hey, I want to do this crazy stuff. I guess.
In fairness, though, I don't wear pajamas anywhere.
I would live in my
Like,
pajamas.
outside my house. No.
Oh, I do. All the time.
Oh
Like, do
my
I have
God.
to get out of my car? Like, if I have to go into Katie's school, I'll put, like, real clothes on and brush my hair because I don't want to embarrass her. Like, I don't give a shit. But I don't want to embarrass her. I'll, like, actually get dressed if I know I have to go to school. But if I'm just running to the grocery store, meh. I just need some milk. Air. I'm gonna
I
find
have
my
gone
new
to the
boyfriend
store in
Jeremiah there.
slippers.
What?
Gone to the store in slippers.
Oh yeah, I do that all the time. But now I have my fancy Crocs, so I don't need slippers.
I'm not allowed to have Crocs.
Well, I'll buy you a pair for your birthday. Got you.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
We wear the same size, so I don't even have to go with you.
I'm on it. Well, Hello Kitty ones, Minecraft, Pokemon. Oh, boring ones.
I mean, if you found fox ones, I'd totally be down.
I out.
But no, I don't need Pokemons or Hello Kitties.
You can get little
Creepers?
puff balls for them.
Creepers, I'd be down for that.
They are creeper.
Yeah,
They're cool.
creepers are cool. Or Enderman.
Yeah. I love my Crocs. They're ugly as shit. Pokemon Crocs are fire.
Because my sister was into Pokemon, I was into Yu-Gi-Oh! We weren't allowed to like the same things growing up, because my sister was a bitch about that.
Accurate. I'm not denying. I was not nice. I'm the nice one now.
I don't think I was the nice one, just everyone thought I was.
It's because you were the baby for so long. They were like, you can do no wrong.
And I
And
never
I'm like,
spoke
no,
up.
no. Have you seen the show Omen? That right there.
I was not that bad. I didn't push people out of windows.
Would you?
We didn't have a house with 2 stories.
But would you?
We didn't have a house with 2 stories.
But if we did, hypothetically.
Who are we talking about?
Anybody. Anybody. Anybody.
Like our mom? Maybe. You? Maybe. We had our moments.
Maybe still not probably, so I guess that's good.
Yeah, I can't say definitively. One of your friends, I could have thrown her out the window.
Which one?
Linda.
Oh yeah, fuck that bitch.
Yeah. I would have thrown her out the window, like, instantly.
I would have helped you.
The neighbor kids, I would have thrown them out the window.
Same. Our mean grandma. Accidents happen. Stair railing is not safe.
I don't know what happened. One minute there was a window here to keep her in. Next there wasn't. Weird.
Mystery.
I was downstairs, right? Kiwi, wink, wink.
I would totally have your back in that situation too. That's the thing with siblings, right? It's like, no, it probably is a good option. I did have a drug lab for a while as a child. Like
And a prostitution ring. Don't forget that.
Some children get microscopes to do science
got a
projects.
meth lab?
I got a meth lab.
And prostitutes. In a basement we didn't own.
Like, we lived in a trailer, and this lady in the neighborhood hated me so bad that she fabricated to the entire neighborhood that I was making meth. I was like 14. I'm like, first off, if I can figure out how to cook meth at 14, I'm good. And then she was like, I'm pretty sure she's running a prostitution ring. Again, I'm 14. We don't have a basement. What?
Or at least we've never found your basement.
Yeah. I'll show you where it's at next time we go to the compound.
Sweet.
Yeah. Welcome.
I just lied a lot, and our parents believed me because you were the wild child. So when I'm like, it wasn't my fault, Kiwi did it, they're like, that tracks.
Mm-hmm. All the times.
Why did you skip school? Kiwi made me. She said she'd beat the shit out of me if I didn't. Oh, yeah, that tracks. You were the victim. Do you need another day off from school? Totally do.
Yeah, that's exactly how it went down. I didn't even do that much bad stuff.
And now it's like the complete opposite. You're like, Ash is being a cold dickwad. They're like, yeah, that tracks. I'm like, I haven't even talked to you today. What do you mean?
You're mean.
And I like it. I'm not mean to you all the time.
Pretty nice to me.
I'm just mean
Not
to
all
my
the time.
in-laws.
Or
Like,
the
don't
cousins.
marry into the family.
The cousins get a lot.
Oh, I'm not mean to, like, my husband's family. They kind of scare me. Not that I think they could do anything to me, but they're crazy.
Yeah, agreed. I like just keeping this air of innocence so that when you do bad stuff, nobody believes it.
Oh, but they did try to take my photo once for a family photo, and I freaked out at them as if it was going to steal my soul, and now they're like, Ash does not like photos. Don't pull a camera out. It is not okay.
I mean,
So,
I just
that
told you
happened.
that we're going to.
Hey, I take photos with you all the time.
I know.
I don't like to be cornered.
I respect that.
Don't be like, hey, you want to go to Wendy's, get some spicy nuggets, and family photo? No.
I respect that. I'm fine with that.
I threatened to hit one with a car because I was like, I'm going to go sit in the car. And he's like, I'm going to follow you. I'm like, you do. And I'm going to hit you with my car. And he's like, I'm not going to follow you. Never mind.
That's not the part.
Yeah, I learned from you.
Good. I'm glad I could teach you
You tried to hit
valuable
your
lessons.
brother with a car. I tried to hit my husband's brother with a car. Just passing it on.
I think it's fine. I'm good with it.
No one got hurt.
You can run over whoever you want. It's a quote-unquote free country.
Hey, I gave warning. You did not.
I just wanted to help you with your training.
Reflexes like a cat.
Yeah, see? I was being helpful. Helpful.
The best part is that Grandpa couldn't even tattle on us because he was supposed to be watching us, and he taught us how to hotwire his car.
Yeah, that was dumb.
So then when they're like, how did she get into your car? How did this happen? He's like, I don't know. We don't talk about this. Shh.
Like, that was one of the first lessons that my grandpa taught us. I'm gonna teach you how to hotwire a car.
But only his car.
Yeah, because he was responsible. He didn't want you stealing other people's cars.
Life skills.
Or like my grandma smoked, but nobody knew she smoked. Everyone knew. So if you smoked when you were a
Grandma
child,
didn't know, everyone knew.
when you smoked when you were a teenager, you could just steal smokes from grandma because who's she gonna tell? Because she would have to rat herself out.
We also stole alcohol from our aunt because she couldn't tell people she had it either.
Yeah.
Like the joys of having like an aunt that's only 15 years older than you.
Like, it's just opportunistic. That's smart. I think. That, like, set me up for life. Now, I could probably hotwire a car.
Okay, they deserved it. Don't make it easy for
Justification.
people if you didn't want it to be stolen from you. I'm just saying.
I mean, it is true.
My favorite was, okay, I love my grandpa to death, but I loved walking in on him when he was smoking because it was a secret. So he would just flip his cigarette up into his mouth, and you just sit there talking to him as smoke's coming out the side of his mouth, and he was damn determined not to let you know. That mother trucker, I'm pretty certain ate them.
Oh, I'm pretty sure. And he didn't smoke like he smoked man cigarettes. Like, they were so gross. And then he drank non-alcoholic O'Doul's. The fuck? He is an enigma of a man.
He also used to drink Mountain Dews. He'd give us the Frescas, and then we found his Mountain Dew, and he's like, "Oh, you like this shit? Oh, I could have shared that with you." Like, what kid would rather have a Fresca?
People might be onto something. That's what I do, is I hide all my good shit so Katie and her friends don't steal it. Like, I have a tackle box of candy snacks sitting by my desk.
That's
But
the
I
first aid kit. Don't open it.
Yeah. What's in this box? Nothing. Don't touch it.
You take it into the bathroom with you all the time, Mom. It sounds like you're eating chips in there.
Oh my god, when she was little, that's what she would do. I'd go to the bathroom and she'd knock on the door and she's like, "Are you eating chips in there? I like chips. Go away." Just want 2 minutes in the bathroom by myself. Please.
Why are you always eating chips in the bathroom?
It just seems like the best place to eat chips.
Of all places.
Like, kind of. No. Like, no. Ugh.
I feel like that's what dogs think too. Do you got
Oh.
cookies in there?
Dogs
there a
are
bag full?
100% convinced that if you walk through that door, you are escaping somehow into another dimension.
You are never coming
Mhm.
back. They're gonna starve.
That's why they have to go with you.
Protect you from the alien that's gonna come through that invisible door.
It dawned on me, I realize now what my dog barks at when he's barking at nothing. Because I rewatched My Neighbor Totoro. And I was like, holy shit, my dog's barking at the cat bus. And I fucking hate the cat bus. It freaks me out. I think I prefer to think that my dog's barking at ghosts instead of the cat bus.
Dude, I saw a YouTube video of someone that made a realistic cat bus.
No.
Like full size. I was
Fuck
not
off.
okay with that.
Yeah, no. Please don't ever send me that.
I
I
didn't.
don't need more nightmare fuel.
I was nice.
I appreciate
time.
it.
I give you shit about Slurp, but I don't send you disturbing cat buses, alright?
I appreciate it. The cat bus is just not okay. No.
I'll just send it to you randomly at like 2 in the morning.
That's what you usually do.
No, I don't. I'm asleep. I am a good fox and I sleep my 16 hours every night.
Like every once in a while, I'll just open my phone like, what the fuck?
Dude, in fairness, my phone does that. Like, it doesn't send photos until like 2 in the morning.
And it's terrifying. And then I'm
It's
like,
done that
why did
to
you
our aunt.
send this? And you're like, oh man, it fucking freaked me out, so I thought you'd like it.
But I like
No.
sent it at like 8 at night.
Oh. All right. Right out. Be back next week. What do you want to talk about? Figure it out. I still really want to talk.
Channel about it.
Oh, I will make a Discord channel. I want to talk about some weird stuff. Like, talked about mom's sex cults last week. Gangster hippos this week. Good times. Had by all. Well, by me, at least.
I got snacks. That's all that's needed.
Yeah, gangster hippos. Pablo Escobar's hippos, his 4 hippos, have reproduced into 130 hippos. And they're convinced that in the next 8 years, the population will go to 400. But there's no natural predators. So the hippos are just destroying the biodiversity and killing capybaras and manatees and being aggressive and killing humans in the rivers because they run them rivers.
I mean, if those manatees just paid the toll, they'd be fine.
Ooh, that's true. All makes sense now. Just a turf war. They would pay their protection.
But the manatees were like, I don't need your protection. I can do this myself. And they couldn't.
Makes sense. And have you seen a capybara? They're not doing shit.
No. No, they're just peanuts with legs. Though I really want to just pick one up and squeeze one, but I think it would eat my face.
No, capybaras are really nice. Like hamsters.
Yeah, until you pick up a wild one and hug it too hard, and then it eats your face.
I'll try it. Give it a go. Add that to the list of animals to try to tame. The moose has to be first because I need that for May. Like, can you imagine rolling into a 3-year-old's birthday dressed like Elsa on the back of a moose? I would be the favorite.
I think you'd have to dress like Anna, though.
Okay, I could do that.
Because, I mean, it makes more sense for Anna to be riding on Sven than Elsa.
Okay. Alright, but then you gotta sing Let It Go in the background. Or Into the Unknown.
Oh, I was thinking he's a bit of a fixer-upper.
Wow, thanks. Thanks for your vote of confidence.
No, I'm totally singing it to our cousin. Yeah, that sounds plausible, right?
Yeah. I think it would work. I think it would be good times. I would enjoy myself.
And then our other cousin's girlfriend can dress like Elsa.
Dude, the other cousin's girlfriend? Yeah. She actually would. I wouldn't even have to convince her. I would just have to send a text and be like, hey, bro.
You need to dress like Elsa and sing Let It Go.
And she'd be like, you just tell me the time I'm there. All right. We'll go see Twinkle Bows because we tried to raid her last night, and right when we raided, she ended stream. So, we're right into her. And we won't be back again until Thursday. I don't know what we're going to do yet. But, find something. Hopefully everybody has a great Wednesday. Halfway through.
Woo.
And officially live on a prayer tomorrow.